Hodge. Alright, good morning everybody. It's weekend 2 of garage sales. I'm by myself. It looks like it's going to be a really nice day out today. Originally they were calling for rain. If it's coming, it's not anytime soon. So, I've got my big old list here of yard sales. Not that many, but there's actually a community sale. So that should be like 30 houses. So hopefully it's a good day. I'm going to go to that community sale first. But I think I'll try hitting up a couple that are between here and there. And see what I can get. And then I'll leave the other end of my town for later this afternoon. So fingers crossed. See what we can find. So it's not what I wanted for games, but it was games and it was dirt cheap. There's I think 8 DS games there, and a charger and a box for the system. The system wasn't there, but I paid $10 for them, basically $1 a game. But they're all like girly girl. There's a Nintendo Dogs. There's a Hannah Montana. A bunch of those games that'll be not sought after unless you're going for a complete DS or you're a younger female. So when my daughter's interested in some of them, awesome. Otherwise, they should be at least good trade credit. I should get more than $10 in trade credit on all of those. So it's games, and that's all that matters, right? All right, nothing yet. Only about 4 houses. Let's see where we go from here. Morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good, yourself?
Good, thanks.
That's just DVDs in there?
DVDs and some games.
Games? Yeah, see, that's what I'm looking for here is games. Oh.
But you have to open them though because these
Just to make sure, yeah, see, empty.
Okay, just these on the side, please.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, empty. Empty. It happens, right? They don't.
Some of the kids, yeah, they do.
Yeah, and empty. So they're all empty, these guys. Yeah, oh, look.
I mean, they gotta be somewhere.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. The handheld ones, they always seem to disappear quicker because they're so little, right? So computer games. Computer games are tougher to deal with. Oh, sorry. Well, if you, like, will you try to find those? Is that what you would do then? Or would you just sell the empty cases?
No.
That's empty too.
They would go in. I know there's some out.
Well, yeah, then
They're not in these boxes. I can't look for them now.
what would you want for those guys?
$1 each.
$2. Nothing else then, eh? Just what was here?
Games, yeah.
Here, I got quarters for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Not too shabby. And a bunch of empty DS cases. Wait, so $5 for a pink DS, and then a bunch of loose games. I should again be able to trade that in for more than what paid for it. So it's a decent amount of sales, just not a lot of game stuff. She did mention that she had a Wii, but it is not with her, so that's all right. I don't think I need any more Wii's, just the games. So all right, let's keep trucking. right, so you mention it and you get it. A black Wii, 2 controllers, an nunchuck, power, no games, and I got it for $10. So that's a great score there. Should be able to sell that one for $40, no problem. Surprisingly, my backpack's pretty full already. I'm gonna avoid the water here. We're almost down this one block, but then there's a whole other section over on the other side to go to yet. So see where we end up. Well, the young girl had a bunch of Wii games she went to the house again, but they were all very rough, so I just passed on them. So it looks like we're just about around the block here. There's one more sale, and then move on over to the next section way over there. All right, I got a lead. I got a business card, and the lady has an N64 with 3 box games, so we'll see what happens out of it. But she mentioned she knows the merit cards with like 50, so we'll see what happens. I gotta price it out and send her an offer. We'll see what happens. All right, so I just ran into my rival, so I know he's out in this area. There's only one more sale I want to hit here, and then I think I'm gonna jump ahead, hopefully get to spots that he hasn't been yet if he's already here. I didn't tell him about the N64 obviously, but he said he didn't find much either. It makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah, he's stopping up to houses I already went to, so I'm gonna hit this one up down here and then go. Fingers crossed I get ahead of him. All right, I can talk normal and not quiet because I'm in my car. So it was good. I got some good stuff for resale and whatnot. As I said in the earlier clip, my rival was out. He said he'd only got a couple PS2 games, I think, and DS, I think he said, or something along that line. So I got the Wii, a bunch of early DS games. I have the potential hookup for the N64, so I'm very happy. And hopefully I'm off ahead of him. There's still a few other sales that I can go get. And yeah, we'll be good to go here. Yeah, there's a couple that I know where this guy lives, and there's a few sales that are right close to his house that I'm sure he's probably already hit. So I'm actually just going to skip those guys. Another score of stuff, so my plans worked. I'm ahead of him. He may not have bought that stuff, but a bunch of Xbox 360 games. I wanted, what, $2 a piece for them, and then a PS1. So I paid $10 for the PS1. It might be a little more. Probably should have offered 15 for everything, but I give her 20, and then she said something. Or no, did I give her 10 for 20? Yeah, I gave her 20. Should have offered 15, but whatever. It's for a kid's trip, so that was hilarious. So my rival's right behind me again. I must be a number of sales ahead of me. He goes, God, you're quick. I got 3 games there for $2, Xbox 360 games. The guy seemed to think I was lowballing him, but I mean, one was hockey, UFC game, and a Call of Duty game. I mean, they'll be lucky to get $4 a piece on them. But anyways, at first I thought I was walking to something good because they mentioned when I said video games and they perked up like maybe Nintendo stuff or Sega, but didn't work out. Let's get you guys all straightened out there. All right. So it was an awesome day garage sailing yesterday. There we go. I think that's good. You kind of saw my pickups as I went through the day, but I figured I would kind of go through them quickly here. So my very, very first pickup, was it those guys? I think so. Okay, I think this is my first pickup. So I was at a yard sale, and it was a bunch of girl DS stuff, and I'm hummed and hawed. I'm like, my daughter might play a couple of the games, but anyways, regardless, trade fodder is there. This is just, as I drop it, this is just the box for the pink DS Lite, so no system, as well a controller, and then from there we have, I believe this is the empty case one. Yeah. Oh no, it's a different game. Disney's Wizards of Waverly Place. So Disney's Wizards of Waverly Place is in there. I thought that was an empty case, but this is the empty case. Yeah. So we didn't actually get a copy of Teacher Class Trip. Oh well. And then we got Winx Club Mission Enchantix. We got this one, my wife pointed out, it's a Square Enix game, Pony Friends 2. So this could end up being one of those games like Fishing Resort on the Wii or Dog's Life on the PS2 where they're kind of like a sought after one. So I'll probably hang on to that one. And my daughter's big into horses, so she might be into that. Nintendogs, Tinkerbell and the Lost Treasure, The Princess and the Frog, High School Musical 3, and Hannah Montana, the movie. So I paid, I offered $1 a game, so what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's actually 8 because one was empty, and then I said I'll just give you $10 total, so $10 for all those. That was the first stop. And then there was a large community garage sale in my area. There was like 30 houses or so, so I parked my car and started walking, and they do this normally every year. So last year I went one direction, didn't have as much luck. So this year I started going the other direction and I had way better luck. So pretty much like the third house I went to, or the second house, actually this was, yeah, so I asked if they had any video games and they said no, and then I happened to look down and see this. So we got a Nintendo DSi, pink one, decent shape, and they had a $5 price tag on it with a charger, as well as a little thing full of games. So for the $5 I said yes. The games that are in here, there's 2 Barbie games, I think that's a Barbie game, Pets, what is it, there's Dora the Explorers, the best one in there is the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, Backyardigans, what is this? Pets Fantasy, Sunshine Magic. I haven't looked up any of the values on these guys yet. Yeah, Barbies, something Pops Dogs. So yeah, anyways, those are all in there. And I said for $5, I mean, trade credit in on these alone will be well above that $5 value. And again, in that same community yard sale, the guy was literally just setting up, pulling stuff out, and I asked if he had video games, and sure enough, the bin he was pulling out was games. He had a stack, yay high, of DS games. Open, no game, no game, no game. So they're all pretty much empty of games. There was like an Animal Crossing was the best one out of that lot. But he also had these two. So we got Grand Theft Auto Vice City and Grand Theft Auto 3. I got those for $1 each, so for $2. And the discs were in very good shape. Again, that was in that community garage sale. And I kept going. I found a house that had a bin, just a rat's nest of wires. And for $1, I grabbed a original Xbox controller. My only concern is it's a little frayed here. I don't know how well that'll show up on the camera, so I don't know if that's going to affect it. If it doesn't, then I'll be good to go. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. If Derek, if you're watching this, you might know. I think these little dongles are kind of hard to find to begin with anyway, so as long as that works, the $1 for this was probably worth that alone anyways. She kind of hummed and hawed at the $1 when I offered it to her, considering it was in a bin just mixed of wires and nothing else was there. And I told her, well, this is ripped here, so maybe it won't work. And she's like, okay, you can have it for $1. So $1, Xbox controller. And keep going here. Yeah, so then next I got to a house and there was a Wii, no games. I asked if they had any games. They said no, just a system. And I saw this, which I thought was kind of strange. So there was a $20 and a $10 price tag on it. So I didn't know if they were trying to charge for the power brick and then the system separately. But I basically went up and I said, will you take $10 for the Wii lot And the wife was like, yep, sure. And the husband was like, no, but the wife had already said yes. It also came with 2 Wii Motion Plus controllers, 1 nunchuck, all the hookups, which is awesome. And I haven't done it yet. Will the power can I reach? I haven't seen if there was a game in the system. So you know what? I will do that when I'm done here, and I'll insert that clip, and we'll see if there's a game in this. All right. We've got power. Let's see if there's anything in this sucker. That sounds empty to me. Well, that was anticlimactic. Okay, so that was it from the big community garage sale, except for I have an offer in. I'm still waiting to hear back on an N64 with some boxed games. A woman there said she had it, and she gave me her card, and I texted her. She's got back to me, said she's still looking into everything that she has, but I have given her an offer, so fingers crossed that pans out. Okay, oh yeah, this is just all the Wii stuff to go with the Wii lot. And then, what was the next one? Yeah, so I get to another yard sale, and I see a bunch of Xbox 360 games on the ground. Start going through them, and they wanted $2 a piece. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So it would have been $12 for 6 games, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So $12 for 6 games, and then they also had this that they wanted $10 for. So 22 total. I offered them 20 for everything, and they took it. In hindsight, I probably should have just offered 15. But you know what? This is in really good shape. It opens. I haven't tested it if it works, and they didn't have any games for it. But it's in really good shape. It came with an original controller, and then a analog controller, and as well a memory card. So that's not too bad. And then the games that I got were, we got Fallout 3, and these are all complete. Halo 4, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Assassin's Creed, Halo Reach, and Elder Scrolls The Oblivion. So for $2 a piece, I figured that's a great score. Those should easily recoup any of the money that I put into this lot. And I'll save those ones for last. My last video game pickup was a yard sale. I asked if they had video games, and the mom's like, yeah, I think there's some old stuff packed away. And I had mentioned like Nintendo and Game Boy and stuff, and I thought that's what I was going to get. Unfortunately, it said it was mostly DVDs. That seems to be a lot of the things when you go to these sales and you mention video games. People get them confused with VHS tapes and DVDs for whatever reason. But they had Call of Duty World at War, UFC 2009 Undisputed, and NHL 11. I offered them $2 for the 3 of them, so basically $1 a piece, get the hockey game for free. The kid, it was an older kid, like probably late teens, early 20s there, he's like, that seems awfully low. And I'm like, well, the hockey game's worthless, this isn't worth anything, and these guys are probably only worth like maybe $4 a piece. That's why I offered him 2. And his mom's like, well, it's up to you. And he's like, well, it's up to you. So she said, okay. So I got the 3 for $2. So that was it on the video game front. I mean, pretty decent scores there in my opinion on video games. And then I got these for $1, and if you follow me, you would have seen them already. When I was a kid, I had all these. So we've got Muppet Babies, there's Kermit. We got Muppet Baby Fonzie. These were all the McDonald's toys. I'm sure you guys remember these. We got Gonzo, and Animal. And I already have a Miss Piggy somewhere else. There was no Miss Piggy there. We got this Kermit and this car. I'm almost positive these guys don't go together, but I wasn't 100% sure, and she only wanted $1 for 10 of them, so I just grabbed it anyways. And then from Fraggle Rock, his name's eluding me now, so somebody will put it in the comments. can't remember why I can't remember his name, but again, another McDonald's toy. But the reason I bought them, and I was willing to pay the $1 just for these, we got the Luigi McDonald's toy, and then this one, which I don't have in my collection, and now I do, is the jumping, flying Koopa Troopa. And this one's actually, it's in really, doesn't jump well on my hand, but it's in really good shape. This is complete, no holes, no marks, like this is very, very clean. So it was, I really just wanted this guy out of the whole lot, so yeah, that was it. So it was a awesome weekend yard sailing. Oh, one other thing, it's back here. I'll just take you guys over because it's easier, and then I'll insert that other clip. But I'm a huge Metallica fan. They're my favorite band of all time. And I saw this there, and I ended up getting this for $2. If you open it up here, it's in pretty damn good shape. The old VHSs. I mean, I don't know if these have even ever been watched. Oh yeah, it's been watched because it hasn't been rewound. But I'm gonna just set you guys down for a second. So the 3 VHS, and I believe this was released on DVD at one point, and then the CD and the CD, they're all there. So they're all in good shape for $2 just for the CD alone. To me, that's worth it. And then the book, it's in great shape. What's that? Oh, cool. Oh, that's neat. I was on stage with Metallica 91, 92 in the Snake Pit, especially that's in Metallica number 40. That's pretty cool. I'm assuming that's part of this. I'm not sure. Very cool. So yeah. Again, whoa. Sorry guys. Again, I'm a huge Metallica fan, so that'll look good just in the collection somewhere. Got it beside the Atomic Pinball right now. This is actually the shelf. This was in Ellis's room. I'll just show it off here. Well, in this video. So the shelf that I got in my last week's video, I put in Ellis's room, and I put this one down here so I could put all my Atari stuff on it, and I'm not sure what else yet. Okay, so that is everything. Thank you for watching my video. Can't wait till next weekend. Hope everybody has a good week.